Hi everyone, this is Susan Bossier, and today I would like to share with you some cards I made using the Voyage Beneath the Sea by Graphic 45. I really like this collection because of the colors, because of the imagery, and once I got started, I just kept making project after project with it. So it's one of my favorites. So I'm going to show you a couple of the cards here. This one is using some of the cut aparts, and one of the more simple cards that I made. I really like adding little dimensions to my cards, so this is very layered. I used some gears on this collection because it does have a steampunk kind of look to it. And then I also use this very shimmery element here, if you can see that. And that is called punchinella. It is where sequins come from. So they punch all the sequins out to make them, and then this is the leftover that they have. And it's kind of a fun little embellishment to add that gives it a little bit of sparkle. So this is the first one. Another one is this one here. This is a little slider card, and if you haven't made a slider card before, they're really fun interactive cards. They open up like this and have a little hidden message inside. I really like this style. Graphic 45 is perfect to use with this format because they always have frames in their collections, as well as small images, as well as a lot of little cut apart pieces that you can mix and match. So love that kind of thing. I think it's kind of fun to, almost every collection I try to do a card like this. They're fun to send. So that one's the second one. This is another simple one using some of the large imagery here and some of the same elements. I added some of these metal gears in here to add a little bit of that more steampunk look to it. Cut out some of the little starfish and some of the beneath the sea fish and tags, and then of course we've got this very vintage scuba diver in there. Added a little more of this punchinella, which is very fun with the matching sequins, which makes it kind of an interesting dimension. This one is one of my favorites too. I really like these kind of cards. It's called an envelope card. And this one I decorated inside and outside. So this is the outside, and the back, this is the back, and has some of the imagery from the collection as well as some of the little additional embellishments. And then this is the opening side. It has a little flap like an envelope would have. So when you open this up, it has this here, this section, and then you open it to this three-dimensional piece like this. And if you can see that, I hope I'm not holding it too close to the camera. There's all sorts of dimension in here. I cut out some of the cut aparts and popped them up on the inside here and here, and then added this frame to the outside and decorated it with the seahorse and some of the other images with starfish here, some sequins, and then on the closing piece, this is the Tim Holtz edge die, the gear die that is from Tim Holtz, and I think it just added something because I'm using a lot of gears anyway in this project, as well as the matching metal gears here, which I think are nice. And this was another simple one. A lot of times what I will do is I will make the projects that I have in my mind first, and then with the leftovers I tend to just sit and play around with them and create some more simple cards. And this is one of those. This was the mermaid that they had in the collection, and I've cut her out completely and popped her up over a background. Added some of the little ephemera pieces as well as the little embellishments with the metal and the sequins. And that's what makes this so great to use. These were just leftover little pieces that I had. And you can make a really complex layered card even if you don't have a whole lot of product left, which is kind of fun. It makes you feel like you're really using every piece that you have to use, which I like. And then I also made this card here, and really like the mermaid image with this one. All of these cards were made using the 12 by 12 collection piece. So instead of using the smaller 8 by 8, which the images are small and I think more difficult to cut out, I really like to use the large format. So this card was a 12 by 12, and I cut it completely apart and created, it's still a large format card, but it rendered itself nicely because you have this great frame, you have this great image of her sitting on this fish, as well as some of the accent pieces, which would be the seahorse, the octopus. There's this little tag that I added that I put together using some of the border strips, as well as our little fish and some of the starfish. So really liked this one. And again, I added some of the punchinella, I added some of the sequins and some other pieces just to create this underworld fantasy image. So I hope you liked the cards. I am going to be doing a video of this last card here to show you how I put it together, and I cut apart the 12 by 12 so you can see that. But if you see another card here that you would like me to do a video on, just make a comment below, and I will put another video on of this collection. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked the cards, and I will be making the other video, and you can make some comments below if you'd like to see anything else. Thanks for watching.